Oh yeah, what's up, bro?
What up? What up? Took any trades tonight so far?
Mm, yeah, you say something like that. Took some don't make sense trade, and I'm not surprised by the results. I missed a good trade on silver, and I missed a good trade on the ES. I looked up the chart before I actually started doing what I needed to do, and I didn't take the trade because I was following my rules. And I come back to the chart, and it would have been a perfect entry. I was like, fuck. Mm.
And
Silver going crazy right now.
oh, is it? Yeah, I looked up and
Yeah.
gold is like off the scale. It's off screen. I'm like, dang, no pullback.
Yeah. This thing was like, what pullback?
Yeah, they be like that. So the short that I was in that I took would have been a 77-point trade from my entry to the
Mm.
bottom.
The long I would have taken would have been at 767 3/4, and the market shoots up about 20 points from that entry on the ES.
Oh, you're talking about ES. We
Mm.
don't talk about ES. No, no. No, no,
Mm.
no. Something along that I'm in now, I'm up 114 points and counting.
Mm.
Hopefully now we can make our way to 30K again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're about like what 200 points away from 30K, aren't we?
A little less. About like, what, 160? Yeah, just a easy 160 points. That ain't bad. NQ does that
Hmm.
in its sleep.
Hmm.
Get the 100 points out of the way first, and then you just got to worry about the last 60.
Yep.
Easy.
And this thing is trending too, man. I don't think we're gonna get no pullback. Interesting. Huh. Dang, look at that. So, mm, I wish I was looking at the opening candle because, yo, that opening candle literally is wow. So, you still want to be called K trader or trading nanos?
Trading nanos.
Trading nanos. You know what, K trader? I forgot your last name, man. As soon as you said that you wanted to be called Cave Trader, I forgot what you used to call yourself.
Them orders still sitting up there at 30,200. Them same orders from a couple days ago. I think of last week, actually.
Trader Goaded. So you want me to? I'll just call you Trading Nanos, man. You changed your name. You ain't
Trading
Cave no more.
nanos.
You're Trading Nanos now. Thanos. Thanos. Trading Nanos. Thanos.
Trading nanos.
Yeah, there's a bunch of orders sitting at 30K. There's some potential walls at 984. Are we at 984? Okay, at 984, 975. Those
converted.
Are you streaming now, Trading Nanos? Are you streaming?
Give this man a round of applause.
Who?
He's trying to trade live. No more prop.
Wow.
Nano Anonymous.
On YouTube? Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, man, with these nanos, man, there's really no point trading props anymore, in my opinion. It's these prop firms are definitely gonna have to sweeten the pot a little bit because nanos are definitely going to take a bunch of their customer base. I'll have maybe a couple of props, but why would I pay $100 for a an account that I have to pass an evaluation and then qualify for a payout when I could just throw that into an account and all the money that I would have made? I mean, it's not much. I mean, shit, you got to get what 100 points. You got to get what 100, 200 points for $100, but that's only on one contract. So I mean, shit. If I got two contracts, that's 100, 4, 200, 6. I plan on trading about what, maybe like seven nano contracts, and 100 points would be 3. That's 2. Oops. So it's about $350 per win if I'm just going for 100 point targets, and then I can take multiple trades with a shit. I could have a 100 point stop if I want to, but I won't. I won't. I won't. You say you start with 5 nanos? Yeah. Shit, we still have 14 more days, Cave Trader. Or my bad, Nano trading nanos. We still got 14 more days, and then we have to see what the commissions and the margins looking like, because if we can hold nanos overnight, dude, that'll definitely change the game. You don't have to close that on your position. You can let it play out, but man, that 1 hour on the Nasdaq. What you think? Would you hold a nano contract overnight on the Nasdaq,
Yeah.
Smith? Would you?
Yeah. Shoot, I've held gold micro contracts. I ain't afraid of nothing. And I was sweating my. Remember when their servers went down?
Oh yeah.
I was watching gold spot price like a hawk. It's like, man, get some sleep. It'll be back. They'll let you know. Nah, I gotta watch this. I don't
They'll
even
let
think.
you know. No, I don't need that.
I don't even think they're gonna. From what I saw, it's just indices that they're starting out with.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I don't think they want. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say if it's successful, then they might open it up to commodities. But what were you about to say?
I was about to say, I don't think they're gonna do that because
Neither.
shit, they killed silver to stop that run up. The
Yeah.
nano silvers, I don't know if that's gonna affect anything, but if everybody's getting back in silver, it might run that shit right back up.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like they should offer it, but probably gonna. test to see how well this product does.
Mm-hmm.
And if it gets success, then because you're right, like what are the prop firms gonna do? Are they preparing for this? Like, have you seen any like talk in the firms like, okay, we're gonna offer these type of accounts or anything different to stand out?
Honestly, I haven't seen anything. Honestly, I'm surprised. I mean, the silence is very loud.
Yeah.
Nobody. Well, I haven't seen anybody talk about it yet. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me look on X.com real quick. We'll see. We'll see if X is going to be nasty, and because I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to log in. Hopefully, it's just already logged in. Yeah. Top Step dropped the drop more 250 Freedom accounts.
Top step, top step. The enemy. I was planning on bankrupting them. And then they called me out.
That's why I don't get on Twitter, because it's a whole bunch of bullshit. All right, so the new CME Nano might upset a few prop firm affiliates. Okay, here we go. Because suddenly building your own live futures account becomes a lot more realistic. It's 20 cents per point. I think it's 20 cents per. And just because it's Nano doesn't mean you have to trade one contract. One MNQ, 5, $1 a point. 10 NNQ is obviously $2 a point, obviously. That gives smaller accounts far more control over position sizing, stops, and overall risk, better risk management. Prop firms still have their place as capital accelerators. Mm. Yeah, I haven't seen any prop firm welcome nanos into the space. At least not on XApp. I hate when influencers. What are your thoughts? Like, dude, what the hell? Such lazy. That's so lazy. What are your thoughts? Have a conversation, engage. I feel like that's lazy. Yeah, I haven't seen any. I'm scrolling on X right now, and it's influencers talking about it, and we haven't seen anything about props or anything. So, well, I'm assuming they're preparing. I think that's why we're starting to see a lot of these firms come out with these daily payout accounts. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna need it to compete.
Yeah.
Want to keep customers. But like I said, somebody just realized, well, why don't I just trade my own capital, trade some nano contracts?
Yeah.
Might as well. Once we get the details on them, you know.
Hey, what's up, Tony?
Shoot, he ready. Trading nanos. He's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm definitely setting up my account. I'm definitely funding my account with probably 500, and I'll just focus on my personal account, uh, and then probably just trade a couple of fundeds on the side. I'll probably run like maybe one or two. Probably cancel a lot of my I'll probably cancel it. I do got a take profit trader that's gonna rebuild in the next 7 days. I already said if I don't pass it this time, I'm just gonna cancel it for good. If I don't pass my Tradify account, I'm gonna cancel that one for good too.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it tonight.
You don't think so?
I'm tired. I've literally been in the market all day today.
Oh, really?
That drop candle that we had
Mhm.
at 250, I was waiting on that. And I was hoping it would extend further, but it didn't. Didn't even touch IB low. And I was pissed. I'm like, really? Y'all just I'm like, yeah, y'all manipulating this.
Yeah, when you sent me that message, I was in short on ES and I took a nap. I got up thinking like, dang, like, man, so glad I took that ES short. I come back to my screen and yeah, this bitch stopped me out. She stopped me out. I was like, you know what? Whatever, man. Whatever. I mean, apparently now you can't short the ES anymore. Oh, whatever. Apparently you can't short the ES.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, we need to go to bed, man. Hold down the fort, and then I might actually end it early today too, like at 10 o'clock. I usually run until 10:30, but probably just run until 10, and because I got some stuff that I gotta do.
Yeah, I was gonna try to make it till 10. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, hmm,
That's a lot of supply up above, though. The NQ is gonna have to get through.
yeah, come on, Bookman. Just BS, man. Yeah, I think it's funny that people are trying to talk shit about the nanos right now. I'm looking at some of the comments. That was like, yeah, good thing nanos are coming out because the MNQ is getting too heavy. All right, guy, Mr. Big Shot, you keep trading the micros. Everybody else that everybody else would trade the nanos. You can't even. I mean, unless you have what $2,000, 3K in your account. Is it like the margin for Nasdaq is like $3,600 to carry one micro contract into the next session, right?
Yeah, something like that. It's
I
something
think he was being
crazy.
sarcastic, trying to talk shit. At least that's how I'm taking it. But like on a $500 growth account, yeah, the M&Q is pretty. That is a lot.
Shoot, I'm trading it
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
You are kind of limited. $100 a margin per contract.
Hold on. No. Uh, no. I'm gonna put that $500 account, $500 into into the account. If the nanos wasn't dropping this month, then yeah, I would have gotten it. But there's really no point in getting another account when I'm going to start weaning myself off and joining the live crew. The live crew. Well, I guess the real question is that a double top to go lower? Well, I mean that sounds silly, doesn't it? That sounds silly. That's a double top. It's gonna go lower, but I guess what I meant was, is that a double top and will it reverse?
It's a double top to give the bulls a rest. And then let stubborn bears try to hit the sell button over and over and price go nowhere. And then when the bulls are ready, they'll step back in and be like, get out of the way. Get out of here, you. Get out of my way. Step aside. And push this
You know what, Alfred?
higher.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Nope, go higher, baby. Higher. That's what we want to see.
I mean, I don't know, Alfred. You may or may not. I don't know what criteria that Top Step uses. Man, so far I've gotten about 10, 12 payouts from Top Step, and they haven't moved me to live at all. I haven't even gotten any emails talking about we watching you yet. So I don't know, man. I mean, if you want to go live, I think in order to get on their radar, get a 10K day, and they'll like, oh yeah, let's move this guy over here. But if you're getting small days, well, normal days, Get a 10-day K day and they'll move you to live, but they've been letting me get away with it. So I mean, I guess that's my experience. I've been doing pretty good in my top step accounts. But I know you said that you were trying to, you're actively trying to become a live trader. So hopefully that happens for you. Hey, I remember when becoming a live trader was actually a flex. Now it's like nobody wants to go live anymore. Everybody, it seems like on social media, these influencers are promoting, oh no, I'm in my Top Step live account, or I'm in my live account, and oh no, I went too heavy. Darn, I blew the account, and I had to start back over in evals. And it seemed like that's a thing, I guess. I don't know why, but you said your overall profits in the 50K is 6K right now after 2 payouts and another one tomorrow. Nice. It should have been me, not him. 900. 719. Yeah, I hate that idea, man. I hate that. Mm. Mm. I mean, hmm. Hmm. Oh.
I guess I should try to figure out how to get this information from Kracken and update the good old journal. Let me figure that out.
I think I'll probably start doing that because I hate that. I did that shit twice. Did I say 6K, Alfred?
Yeah, you did.
Did I? Hmm. I guess my brain thought I said 16K, or I don't know. Maybe I have to rewatch the tapes and hear me say 6K. I thought I said 16. Like I said, I don't trust. I mean, this probably is just a rejection. I don't trust the. I don't trust that it's a because it ran the It ran liquidity underneath the IB low and the session low, which are the same thing. And it bounced and it closed right back within the range. So you can see that the bears failed to reject off of the IB low. And now we're back above the 50% of the range. So we could see a pullback into this candle, but it's highly likely that we see the market at least retest the IB high here. GK trades, what are you trying to accomplish? Well, I guess we all understand what you're trying to accomplish, but what are you looking for specifically? Are you looking for a strategy that you can just focus on, or are you just looking for a way to get more wins? You don't care what it is, you just want to win. A strategy to focus on. I think the biggest influencer that's trading the VWAP bands is, I think his name is Trader Drysdale. I looked at his material. So let's just actually look at it. Let's look at it. He uses volume profile alongside the VWAP band strategy, and what I would say, it just has to be your style. It's not a. I mean, with every strategy, that it has to fit your personality first and foremost. A lot of it is confirmation. You really can't blindly trade into these levels. You have to kind of with the initial balance, you gotta keep it on. So basically, with the VWAP band strategy, high VWAP, you have your bands. Me personally, I feel the only bands that you really need are bands 1 and 2. 3 are like Trump candle pumps. And if you kind of back test it and look at it, you'll see that the market rarely gets to band 3. It rarely gets there. I mean, you can have it on your chart, but it rarely gets there. It kind of stays in between SD1 and SD2 for the most part. And it'll love tap band 3 and then trade right back into this. So, I mean, basically, what this strategy is, what it calls for, basically, is you want to see the market react at these areas. So for band 1, let me see if I can change it. Let me see if I can change it. I should be able to. All right, so VWAP, I probably have my outer bands 1 as yellow, and then I'll have these bands as like blue or something. And I'll leave the band 3. So basically, the idea of this strategy is you want to see the reaction of price once it moves out of this value area and into this value area. And as you can see, I mean, with hindsight, you can see that, oh yeah, I would have taken it at VWAP. I would have taken profits at SD2, or I would have shorted this right here. That's all in hindsight. But as the market is moving, you kind of have to make a decision like, okay, well, we see the market, it broke above VWAP. The question is, if you're seeing the market trend to the downside and you see this market push higher, I'm pretty sure a lot of people shorted at that VWAP right there as the market was moving in real time. I'm pretty sure. I'm so sure because you can kind of see that this is like a stop run candle right there. But in real time, how do you know? So you kind of have to be patient and kind of wait for the confirmation. But this is the NASDAQ we're talking about. Sometimes you can get that confirmation, sometimes you don't. But I guess with Alfred, I think he uses, like he said, levels and volume profile for confirmation. So with this strategy, I mean, once you kind of get used to it, I mean, you can make a lot of money with this strategy. You can. Mm. Yeah, and yeah, that's how a lot of people trade this strategy. It's like a mean reversion type of thing where this is an extreme. So this would be a great area to short because it's running into standard deviation 2. And this is usually where you'll probably see a lot of people. Well, it's not people, it's these algorithms. It's all algorithmic. Price action is delivered by algorithms. So this is why we see things like this consistently in the market. But like I said, it's one of those things where you kind of have to have a feel for it. You have to wait for confirmation. You have to be prepared to close out of your position if you're wrong. Because in real time, it can be hard to determine where you should be getting in and out at, especially with the Nasdaq. Okay, yeah, but you know what? Like the biggest thing that the biggest blocker that I gotten over so far is just realizing just to trade what you see and not what you think. Just trade what you see and not what you think, man. What I believe in, I'm not saying that I didn't look for this too, but like once you kind of get over that bridge and you look back and you're like, damn, I used to be on the other side of that bridge too. People are looking for strategies to where they don't have to think. You can just set it and forget it and it'll work every time. You don't have to look at context, you don't have to look at higher time frame, you don't have to look at this, you don't have to look at that. It's just when you use it, it just works. And unfortunately, there's really no strategy that does that. Kind of like what Alfred said, you kind of have, well, you have to wait for confirmation. And so you have to think, well, shit, if I have to wait for confirmation, then it kind of defeats the purpose, right? Because I think that's what people are trying to discover. They don't want to wait for confirmation. And like I said, I was the same way too. I don't actually, I still don't wait for confirmation. I just put my limit orders at supply at the extremes of supply and demand, and I go from there. I look for my ranges. I look for pullbacks into those ranges, and I'll set my limits. If it works, it works. It don't, it don't. Mm. Yeah. Yep. You said confirmation is something that you're not able to understand. Hey, yo, what's up, Santiago? So basically, with confirmation, and this is kind of why the breakout pullback trade is so powerful for me, and that's why I will always like all my strategies revolves around locating a range, looking for the breakout, and trading the pullback. I mean, that's basically all the trades that I take. It's different variations of that same trade. Uh, confirmation is exactly this. You see the market ranging. So the market is oh crap. Okay. So the market is ranging. The confirmation that the bulls want to take this higher is the breakout from this range. So a confirmation is you confirming that the market wants to continue to go higher. Obviously, there was consolidation, indecision, and the confirmation was the breakout. So that means that there's going to be orders sitting here in this range. So you just wait for the pullback, and then you should at least, for the most part, at least get a retest of that high. At least. That's why the breakout pullback trade is, in my opinion, the most powerful trade out there. You just have to be patient for it. Every strategy requires you to be patient, every single one. And believe me, if there was a strategy where I don't have to be patient, I would have found it because I've looked. Just like every other trader has looked, there is no strategy that allows you to be impatient and allows you to win. It just doesn't work that way. At least not consistently. You can get lucky, but it just doesn't work. My biggest issue is when the market pulls back, is it going to pull back to the top of the range? Is it going to pull back to the 50 or is it going to pull back to the end? Now with nano contracts, I don't have to worry about that no more because I'm putting contracts at every level. I'm getting filled, baby. I'm gonna get filled, and whichever one gets filled, you're gonna get a retest of that high. Shit, this right here was 100 points. Right here, this pullback, it pulled back to like 540, 640 was somewhere around here. So this was 100 point move on the Nasdaq right here. that's determining which area I should actually set my limit has been my biggest blocker with this strategy, and it's hurtful when the market misses me by like ticks, or I choose the wrong level, trying to be perfect. It hurts my feelings, but now I don't have to worry about that no more. I can just put limit orders up and down that range because I know for the most part it's going to get filled, or I know for the most part if I take that trade 10 times, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get at least a retest of that high, if not the trap high. If not the trap high, this high. I can just put my stop underneath this range and I can just move about, or I can just go about my business and just look for the next setup. Um, yeah, kind of like what Alfred says. See, that's the thing. If I would do that, a lot more of my trades I can actually just build into my positions, but for whatever reason, I don't want to allow myself to do that because I guess I don't want to deal with the emotions. What if I put a test limit here and the market just runs? And now I'm chasing it. I just rather just get my entire position filled, have my stop somewhere, and just watch and hope. It feels that has the least amount of emotions using that strategy, but that works for Alfred. It doesn't work for me, and I think that's why I should emphasize that you have to trade a strategy that fits your personality. My personality doesn't tolerate that. Alfred's personality does. It's just a difference in personality. Hopefully that helps. You said show them in real time. Like, what do you mean by that, K Trader? You want me to show like a real example? Oh yeah, I saw this shit earlier today. How the fuck did we get an intraday gap in price action today? That was insane. Did anybody get caught by this? I was looking back at the chart and I thought I was tripping. I was like, is that an intraday gap? They came back and filled it, but that's insane. And no problem, GK. Well, there's not really an example right now, but this is why ranges are a big part of my strategy. If you want a consistent strategy, GK, I continuously say this all the time. Make sure you have the initial balance range on your chart. This range contains the craziness of the NQ. The great thing about this strategy is that this happens every single day at the same exact time. This allows you to plan your trades. This allows you to take the trades consistently, and you can make, and you don't have to catch the whole move. This orange line is the initial balance high. This white line is the 50, the midpoint of the range, and this blue line is the low. What do you see right now? You see price trading back and forth in this range. You saw the breakdown of the range, and where did it pull back to? Where did it pull back to? It pulled back literally at the bottom of that range, and you saw a big rejection. If you got in exactly at the range low, the initial balance low, wow, you was only about 7 points in drawdown if you got in at the low. How many points did you get? Wow. That was 719. The low of that candle is, where's the low? 666. So 66 points plus 19. That's about 86. So 85 points in this drop right here. Just about roughly. We saw the bears fail to hold, traded right back into this range. And if you get in at the bottom of this initial balance, it's going to the 50. 9 times out of 10, it's going right back to the 50. And look what happened when the market broke above the 50, used it as support, broke underneath the 50, used it as resistance, broke above the 50, used it as support, broke below it, used it as resistance. The initial balance puts the NASDAQ in a box. You can trade this range. If you want a strategy, just analyze what the market does during the initial balance and just take your trades. Just take your trades here. You said that is see why we're trending. So this is the you're absolutely right about that trading nanos. That SD1 band, from what I've seen, if the market is bouncing on this, it's usually mean that the market is trending. It usually bounces between SD1 and SD2, like it'll bounce off of this, rejected SD2, bounce on that, rejected SD2, bounce on that, rejected SD2, and it trends like that. Let me see if I can see an example. Yeah, kind of like this right here. You see like how it trends and then it breaks down and then, but like I said, all this is in hindsight. The real question is, will you be able to take these types of trades in real time? Will you be disciplined enough, like our boy Alfred, and start a position at these areas? And once you get the confirmation, you can build into it. And if the market comes back, stopping yourself out. Here's another example where it's trending on the SD1, and then it goes and starts trending on SD2. And well, this is the reason. So I did begin looking into the strategy. Once it was all over my timeline, for whatever reason, the algorithm, it's like, yeah, it just sent me a whole bunch of VWAP wave strategies, and then Alfred was talking about it. So off of Alfred's recommendation, I started to look into it a little bit, and it just doesn't fit my personality. That's why I don't trade it. Hopefully that helps, man. Oh yeah, I can just turn it off. Just turn it off. For me personally, because I like getting big moves, and well, I guess what I should explain is why it doesn't fit my personality. Uh, Alfred makes a lot of money in a short amount of time, and I know that a lot of people would enjoy having the same results that Alfred gets, but he enjoys scalping. Me, with my personality, I don't like to scalp. I don't like getting in and out of trades. I don't like that. I don't like it. My ego is vindicated by catching big moves and having low risk. I like risking small to earn large, as they say. Anything outside of that, it doesn't do anything for me, because when I get a short target and the market keeps going, or I'm leaving a lot of points on the table, per se, my initial reaction is to get right back into it. And that's usually a recipe for disaster. So it doesn't fit my personality. And plus, when I start to scalp, I just feel the dopamine, just a hit, 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 hit. And for me personally, that fogs my way. It fogs my way of thinking. It's like a brain fog. And I'm not trading anymore. I'm trading to get that hit.
I'm cool with scalping. At least I used to be. The Sherm influence has altered my. Now I'm trying to catch 100 points, no less than 100 point moves. Because I know I can do it. I used to be
Damn,
the
Alfred.
I used to be the simple, give me my 25 points here and there and let it add up at the end of the day. Now I want the whole move. Damn it.
I want the whole move, damn it. It ain't about the money. It's about the move, damn it. It's about the move. Nah. But like I said, man, like we're all saying, the first thing you have to understand is your personality and what you want to achieve in these markets. And that's the real strategy. That's the real holy grail that people don't talk about.
Yeah. You got to find.
But doesn't it? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you got to find your instrument. That's step number
Mm-hmm.
one. Like, know yourself, know your personality, because the market will expose all of that. It will expose you.
Yeah.
It's exposed me plenty of times. But you got to know your personality, know your instrument, find your instrument. I started out on NQ, E minis. Micros weren't a thing for me back then. I was E mini, NQ Smith, and I got cooked long, got cooked and clapped long enough on the E minis that I was like, you know what, micros aren't so bad, and they're not. I used to hate on micros all the time for no reason, but you see, I'm in the trade now, trading micros. If it makes sense, maybe I'll move to nanos too, but it's got to make sense.
Yeah, as long as it makes sense. Yeah, I agree. These prop firms are praying. Those like, please, please make sure that the commissions are high so they'll still trade with us. Please, please.
Oh, I bet they petitioned and begged the CME to do that too.
Because they dropped how much they cost, but they ain't drop how much the commissions are going to be. I don't think that's by accident. They still, it's like, you slide me a good 10 billion, then maybe uh, we'll have the same commissions for the micros and the nanos.
But yeah, scalping to me on the E mini and cube makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a lot of risk. It's
Yeah,
a
it is.
lot of risk involved. You could get clapped and cooked at any moment. So a regular E mini, which I haven't traded in forever, but it makes sense to me. Get you your 20, 25 points. If you can catch 30, 40, that's good. You can catch a 50-point candle, that's even better. Get you your $1,000. Get it how you fit in, and then just shoot. You're really done. You're really done after that. I mean, I used to be done after $1,000 day.
I mean, my quick 1,000.
Right. I just made $1,000 before 850.
Yeah,
Off
I
to the
remember those
gym.
days. I don't know what happened to those days though.
Those days, man. I don't want to say they're long gone. Hopefully they can come back, but man, it's been a while. I miss those days.
Yeah, I mean, the way the Nasdaq is moving, it's like, dang, if you take $50, if you take a 1,000, like, damn, dude, did you even try to make money today? $1,000? Did you even try?
Did you even try?
Like, did you even try? The market shit. We just had this right here is $1,000. That right here is $1,000. This right here is 2,000, 3,000 bucks. Did you try? And I think that's probably what happened. I mean, the way that these markets move now, it's like, dude, how could you make 1,000 bucks and fuck your bitch after that? Like, how could you? It's like, then you need to get back in the markets, make this money. Like, what are you doing?
Oh man.
What you doing?
Shoot, I'll take $1,000 days. They add up.
Yeah, they do. I mean, in the personal account, yeah, of course, do like there's no reason to not lock in $1,000 in the personal or something like that if you're up at 1,000. But
Yeah.
and these prop accounts, nah.
Did you even try? Oh, that's wild. Did you even try? Yes, I tried my hardest for this 1,000. You're not gonna shame me into thinking it's $1, $10.
You know what? GK trades. Actually, this thing is gonna probably squeeze. They're gonna probably see this thing squeeze. This is the Nasdaq we're talking about. Triple top. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all guys shorting at this triple top? Bet. Bet.
That
I'm
liquidity,
gonna let y'all do it too.
I
And
need that.
then I'm gonna let y'all do that. Cause shit, if you go up to the higher time frame, I'm pretty sure ain't no triple top at that higher time frame. Let's look. Yeah, see, there ain't no triple top. That shit ran the liquidity underneath that low right there, underneath yesterday's low. And so we already know what that go or how that goes. And it looks like it filled that gap too. Filled that gap. So you run the lows. So in a range, the next target is either the 50% or running the top of that range. So the 50% is about at 852. So we could see the market react there. We could see the market react at 922, but it's just safe to say that the market is highly likely to retest this high right here of yesterday's high. It's highly likely to do that. Look at the 4 hour, yeah. It's bullish on the 4 hour. You can see right here that it's bullish on all time frames. So it's highly unlikely for, I mean, this is a candle that's opening towards the high of the previous candle. And then it can expand higher. There are stops above this high. It can use that to fuel the move higher. Yeah. I wouldn't count on a drop here. Yeah. So it kicked me out of Tradeovate for whatever reason. Oh yeah, because I copied. Okay, yeah, I copied it. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just leave it on this one and then change it whenever I'm done. But I think Nasdaq has definitely made me accept trading with the trend. I will say that. Trading with the trend has been like a superpower so far. I'm making more money now.
I've accepted the
Getting better
fate.
results. You say what?
Said I've accepted my fate. Just go with it.
Yeah, Nasdaq will do that to you. It's like, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson?
So I would be on the lookout or just have this on notice between, and that's if we get back up above 30K. 30K, 40 to like 80. I would even say maybe 100, but definitely 80. That 40 point little range up there. I'd be wary of it because it looks like, looking back, we've dropped in that area like 1, 2, 3, like 4 times.
Mm.
Maybe the 5th time's the charm. We get above it, but that area is, if we get back up there, just have that on notice.
Mm. Yeah, I might just start doing that. Depending on how far away it is.
Yeah, we still got a while. We got to make it above 900 first.
Yeah.
Above.
I mean, shit. You already know how it goes. They didn't test. I mean, we'll probably get like a fake breakout above the initial balance high, yesterday's initial balance. We could. But if we don't, SD1, actually, what level you said again?
So I was saying 30,000, like 40 to 80. Maybe, I mean, 100 is like the top, but well, yeah, around there.
Let me put this on my chart. Let me make sure I got this on my chart. because SD1 is lining up with the pre-market, yesterday's pre-market high. We ran yesterday's pre-market lows and the market dumped. It trended lower. So if the market does push higher, SD1 lines up with yesterday's high. He can run that high, and then we can probably see a move right back down to 900. So that's I'm gonna watch out for that too.
$29.46. Okay. Yeah, let me mark this out real quick.
I wish I can quit you. And Q, I wish I can quit you. But you keep pulling me back in.
Keep pulling
Yeah.
me back. Alright, I'm gonna type this out here. So I'm gonna add all the different sessions, IBs, to the chart, and then we'll see how they react at New York.
It's gonna be the best thing that if you try NQ trader, that initial balance is the best thing to have on your chart. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And I mean, I'm not the only person that's saying this. A lot of influencers are giving away quote unquote the secret sauce about the initial balance. At first, I think the first time I heard about the initial balance, I believe it was Investor Z that brought it up, but I was still trading the orb that I didn't really give the initial balance a chance because for obvious reasons, it doesn't officially form until about an hour into the session, and a lot happens in 1 hour of trading the Nasdaq. So that was kind of almost like a turnoff for me. And the orb was working, but as I started looking into it, I just realized that, man, if you're just patient for the initial balance, you can just fade the high or the low if you're just patient for it, or trade at the 50%. And they're banger trades. If you're trading one trade a day, your breaks and your retests at these areas, set your limits at the 50%, see what happens. After the initial balance, so at 9:30, when the initial balance is formed, like this happened 5 minutes before the initial balance officially formed right there. And it bounced right at the 50% for the retest of that high. And it lined up with that opening candle too. So you had so much confluence on at least this breakout pullback right here. A lot of confluence right there. And then they gapped right there at the 50%. They gapped right here. That is so crazy that we had an intraday gap and it lined up literally with the 50% of the initial balance. That wasn't a coincidence at all. You know what, Smith? I think the biggest thing with the NQ for me, my biggest blocker is not believing that it's going to go certain places and then it goes there. I think that's like my biggest block. It's like there's no way it goes there and then it goes there and it's like, oh, okay, well, fuck.
Yeah. There's no way it does this. Well, it did it.
Oh, you don't have that gap? Smith, do you not have that gap?
Which gap?
There's an intraday gap on TradingView.
Well, you know I use the
Oh,
continuous contract. What time was that? Yeah, what time was that?
it looks like it was 11:31. Okay, so it was on the 1 minute chart. It's on the 1 minute chart, and it looks like the candles between 11:31 Huh. I wonder how that happened. How did that happen? Because this is 11:31, and this is the next candle. So I guess this candle, and then it opens up down here. It's on my chart on the. Well, let's look at
Uh,
the
that was the
NQ.
Trump news, I think, that happened.
Was it?
Yeah, he was talking about something with Iran in the Strait. It's like I don't even care anymore. It's like, all right, bro.
I mean, it's only a continuous contract too. Oh, you don't look at the 1 minute? Yeah, it's on the 1 minute chart. Well, it happened 1 minute apart from each other, so it'll probably only show up on the 1 minute and lower time frames. It's not going to show up any. Let's see. So there's this indicator. So coincidentally, the person that with the VWAP wave strategy created this indicator for the initial balance. Just look for the initial balance by Traders Drysdale. This is the same person that teaches the VWAP wave strategy. So it's the initial balance, and it's by Traders Drysdale.
Interesting.
He
I got this
That's the reason why
one.
I found this initial balance. Oh, go ahead.
I got this indicator for IB called IB first hour, and then yeah, but it gives you. I like it because it gives you like the extensions. So
Mm-hmm.
it'll show the 50%, 25, 75%, all that good stuff. And then like your expansion multiplier, like if it expands past the high or low, kind of
Mm-hmm.
gives you an idea of where to target. Pretty solid. And you can,
Yeah, I mean, shit, all these indicators do the same thing. Yeah.
yeah, this one you can switch sessions. They got
Mm.
Globex, the Asian, London, New York, Shanghai.
Well, Santiago, you said, did I see the sweep last night? Uh, the sweep of what? You talking about? Is it the sweep? Are you talking about this sweep right here? Mm. It is now 10 o'clock. Uh,
It is. I made it. That's crazy.
Time flies, man.
You're having fun.
All right. Hmm. I did not notice this. I had to look at this more often. Look at that. Well, I wasn't up. Or actually, I was up. Huh. I have to pay attention to this. All right. All right, guys. I have to end. Well, shit, I'm actually ending it on time. I usually run 30 minutes over, but I got some stuff that I got to get done tonight, so I have to end it right now. So I do appreciate everybody that joined us tonight. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody, and keep on jabbing.
Peace out, everybody. Yeah, I'm about to about to end mine too.
Oh, you're streaming?
Yeah, I've been streaming the whole time.
Oh, wait, you got to say something because I was on your page. It didn't say that you were live, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess he's not streaming.
Yeah, I'm live, man. I'm just
Okay.
chilling, Um, I'm about to. I gotta get off because I gotta get some sleep. Like I've been, yeah, staying up watching these stupid charts all night. I'm going to bed. But let me see. I just entered my Kraken information into my journal. That BS. Yeah, Alfred, I got 15, but I don't. There's 15 on there, but I don't use them all. A lot of them are hidden. A lot of them are hidden. Like I hid the Lux Algo stuff because it crowds the charts, man. I mean, I don't necessarily need the Lux Algo stuff, but it definitely is messy. I will say I've stolen Sherm's higher time frame indicator. I like that one way better than the one I had. And yeah, I got the IB indicator for each session. And of course, you know, I got my pivots. Can't forget them pivots. The pivots be pivotal. But man, Alfred, let me tell you something. That that section that we drew for all that demand, basically demand zone, when I tell you price did not want to, it didn't even hit the IB low, and price did not want to drop. I figured, I was like, all right, we're gonna get our drop in this next session when we open up. So I was thinking, take it short, take price short, you'll get your drop. I looked away from the charts. This was around 7 o'clock when we got that bottom and that swept. That was the target area that I was looking for. I was really looking for 660, but it would have missed it. But you know, I would have settled for that area that it dropped to. It dropped to 666 actually. When I tell you, when I look back at the charts, price was already pumping up. I was like, bro, are you kidding me? I look away for a second and this thing pops up. So I missed my exit. I was short. I missed my exit to claim all those points. Cut it for like a little minimal profit, and then I was like, F it. We going long. But I waited for the pullback and then I got in long um at this IB 50%. So we'll see. We shall see what happens. But this time, you know, I think I'm just gonna hold my position. I think we have more upside. And then let me check the. But that's what's up. 40 points. That's what's up. 707. Yeah, man. I was so mad because I was short at, where was I short? Let me see. Move this out the way. I was short at 744. 744. I ended up getting out at 715. No, no, 721. Oh, that upset me. I missed all of this, catching all of this because of the foolishness, because I looked away. But it's like, whatever, right? We caught this. I waited for this candle, this red candle here, to pull back, and then I hopped that long. And then we kind of just been pumping up ever since, which I'm happy about that, but we need to get out of this little range. We got to get out of this to the upside. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and I'm just gonna try to hold this as long as I can. think we see some more upside potentially. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We do got a lot of work to do if we want to push out of this. And that's not to say we don't get any drops along the way. I'm sure we do. Oh, dang. Yeah, that's garbage. Wicked the TP and didn't close it. It didn't fill. That's like some of the worst. Yeah, I didn't check the news to see what we got coming up. Tomorrow. Today, tomorrow. Looks like we got employment change at 7:15. Home sales at 9. Auction at noon. Energy outlook. Yeah, okay. Got a little bit of news. We'll see how it reacts. London is notoriously bearish. So if anything, they'll probably London will be the session to ruin my gains on this trade. It would not surprise me. Yep, existing home sales. That's at 9. I'm guessing, so we'll see what the numbers are and see how it reacts. See if bad news is good news for the market or a good print is bad. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You think we go lower before CPI? I'm gonna see if I could try to run this account up like 500 more bucks, withdraw that, and then keep pushing. Just trade with 500. That would be nice. But all right, everybody, let me rest my eyes because this market then, I don't know, just wore me out. Pause. I'll catch y'all in the morning. Appreciate everybody joining. Yeah, let's get it. Peace.